Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the to go boiler up since early this morning. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He holds one deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's McCoby. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
So USC's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup. Climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He might want another play. through the air. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Strachan. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The lone back's got it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Boilermakers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Quarterback adapting. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the breaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make it.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Got his man.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic players.
Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and try to get them on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yardage.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the off. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need...
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Fitted in the window for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Using the quick game. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It's
turning on the Jets. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Finds his big tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the ground, it's Jackson. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to throw. It's Singleton. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass.
once more.
And that one did not work. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Pulls it on the bootleg fake.
Nice job by the defense that time defending the end zone. There was a pass play. Everybody covered up in the back end. And when they saw the quarterback take off, they were able to rally to him and stop him short of the end zone. Now what are they going to do on fourth down?
From the gun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll keep it on the ground here, off-right tackle. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. It's Singleton. It's complete to the right. Runs through a tackle.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown USC. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Singleton. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost the fire on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Ross. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Boilermakers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time.